for Chapi.
Whoa!
Hello children, I have a story to tell you.
Please tell us and make us happy.
The title of our story today is Tortoise Flies. The proverb in this story is, "The cow that has no tail, it is his God that drives away flies." A long time ago, when people and animals lived together, they spoke the same language, they did everything together. All of a sudden, there was trouble in the land. The king called everybody, all the people and animals, he called them to the field for a meeting. There he told them that something bad was happening. That two people already came to report to him that produce they left in the farm, after harvesting, somebody went and stole them. This is something that doesn't happen because people usually harvest, they carry what they can immediately to the house. The ones they cannot, they live in the farm. It is safe. When they are ready, they will take the things to their barn. But this time, somebody has gone to steal. And the king said, "Can you imagine that even the person also came to my farm and removed some tubers of yam?" Elephant said, "Yes. In fact, the same thing happened to me." The person doing this stealing must be either a fool or a very brave person. Because he should know that if I should raise my foot and stamp it down, that person will die. Now it was Tortoise that was doing the stealing. Tortoise now told himself that he has to be more careful. So, early in the morning, before people woke up, Tortoise and his son went and got broad leaves and tied them under their feet, and then went to the house of Hare. You know, Hare lives on the ground. They went to his house and they started walking from his house to the farm of Antelope. But when they were going, the son was going the normal way, while Tortoise was walking backwards. And you know that Tortoise is heavier than his son, so his own footprints was deeper than the one of his son. So they went and stole yams from the farm of Antelope. In the morning, Antelope went to his farm, and wow, somebody has stolen some tubers of yam. Antelope started shouting to people, "Please come and see what has happened. Come and see what has happened." Tortoise, who stole it, went back to the scene of his crime to know what was happening. You know, thieves always do such things. They go back. So Tortoise went back and was also exclaiming, shouting with the rest of the people. Then he told them, "Look at the footprints. Let's check the footprints. There are two sets. One is smaller, the other one is deeper." And they traced the footprint from the farm of Antelope down to the hole, the house of Hare. And Tortoise told them, "You can see the one going from the house of the Hare. The footprints are not that deep, but from the farm of Antelope, you can see that it's deep, meaning that he was carrying something heavy. That was why the footprints were deeper." So the people now went to the king and told him that Hare was the thief. So the king called everybody to the field, village square, and everybody arrived, including Hare. So the king told them, "This evil that has been going around, we have now found the person doing it. It is Hare. Hare is the one doing it. And for that, we are going to banish him from this kingdom. And if he should come back again, we kill him. Hare started crying. He said, King, I never did this. I never did this. It's a cow that has no tail. It is his God that drives away flies for him. I wasn't even around. I didn't even sleep here. I went on a short journey and I didn't sleep in town last night. I only came back this morning. And now I am being accused of stealing. I have never stolen. He wept so much. Then the king had pity and believed him. He said, since he didn't sleep there that night, it could not have been him. But the king said, okay, now from now on, everybody please keep a watchful eye. Let us find out who this thief in our community is. Hare was very bitter that Tortoise accused him of being the thief. So what he did was, he lives in the ground, he borrows tunnels. So he now borrowed tunnel from his house to the house of Tortoise. From there, he could now go and watch what was happening in the house of Tortoise. It was there that Hare, for some days he was observing them. He saw that every day Anum, the wife of Tortoise, was cooking yam. Yet they never planted yams and you never saw them go to the market to buy yams. So he now went, Hare now went to the king and told him what he saw. The king now called a secret meeting of wine tappers. He called them and he told them, you will go very, very early in the morning and climb your trees as though you are tapping wine. But don't tap wine, don't make a noise. I want you to observe. From there you can see what is going on so that we can catch this thief. So early in the morning, the wine tappers went up and stayed there quietly. Not long after, they saw Tortoise coming in, and he went and started stealing yams. Then they jumped down from their trees and caught Tortoise red-handed and took him to the king. Immediately, the king called a meeting of all animal and people, and they all gathered again in the field. They now brought him Tortoise. They bound him, tied him rope in his legs, and put rope on his neck and dragged him into the field. The king said, my people, see, this is the person stealing from us. This is the person that does not give us any peace of mind. We cannot drink water and put down our cup because Tortoise is forever harassing our lives. For this, Tortoise, we are going to nail you to a tree. We put a nail on your head and nail you to the tree. And everybody said, yes, 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 that is good. Now, Tortoise started crying and begging the king. He said, please, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I am too important to the community. I am very resourceful. I can do a lot for this society. Please don't kill me. If you kill me, you would have lost a great thing. Please, please don't kill me. The king said, okay, I'll give you a chance. This night, this evening, later in the evening, after everybody has come back from work and rested, we'll gather again here. Tortoise, you are going to show us why you are important to the society, why we will not kill you. And then they all left. Tortoise now remembered that Kite owed him a favor. You know, Kite is very black and he flies. It's a bird, black. So Tortoise now made a plan and told Kite what they would do. So that night, when all the people were gathered in the square, in the field waiting, Tortoise now mounted on the back of Kite and used a black cloth to tie the two of them together, but he left the wings free so that Kite can fly. And then his son, who was inside the field with the other people, he now announced, Tortoise is coming in and he will be flying. Oh, the people started laughing. Tortoise flying? How can tortoise fly? Does he have wings? But before you knew it, tortoise now flew in. Woo! Woo! He flew from here to there, up and down, up and down. The people were amazed and they started shouting, "Tortoise flies! Tortoise flies! Tortoise flies!" So after that, tortoise went out and came back, walking, and he came back into the arena, and the king said, "Tortoise, you are really very important. I don't think we can lose you. If we kill you, the community would have lost a very important person. So tortoise, you are going to spare your life, but you will promise us that you will never steal again." Tortoise said he will not steal. King said, "Yes, I'm going to give you yam seedlings for you to go and plant and harvest your yam like every other person. Or you go to the market and buy yams like every other person, so that everybody can be at peace." Tortoise agreed. And from that day on, there was peace. Tortoise never stole again. He did his own duty, planting and harvesting and eating like every other person. Chapi! War. Now the moral of this story is this. It is very, very bad to bear false witness against somebody. Look at her. A very innocent person. And Tortoise committed a crime and went and bore false witness against her. And for that reason, her would have been banished from the kingdom. And anytime he set his foot in the kingdom, he would have been killed. So it is very bad. Don't ever bear false witness against anybody. The second one is that stealing is very, very bad. It is very bad to steal. People want to be relaxed. You want to leave your things, come back and meet it there. You don't want to go out, be always looking behind your back, watching your back for about somebody coming to steal from you. If you are stealing, stop stealing. Do not steal. It is very bad. And Tortoise would have lost his life. They were going to nail him to a tree for stealing. In our society, sometimes you find people pouring petrol on robbers and burning them. That is very bad. Nobody should steal. So stealing is very bad. Now the third one is that it is very good to have sense. Tortoise was very wise. It was his wisdom that saved him. Otherwise, he would have been a dead person. But he knew what to do, and he came in flying and saved himself. Chapi! War. The preservation of Igbo language and culture is a duty for you and me.